Hey, welcome back to Views on Brews. I'm Brendan and I thought I'd update the channel trailer to give you some information on how the channel is going and what I'm hoping to do in 2021. We've just reached 250 subscribers, so I thought it was a good time to freshen up the channel and give you some information on what I'm hoping to do over the course of the rest of the year. So welcome to the channel. If you're new around here, I started this channel 9 months ago, back in the height of the pandemic, slightly out of boredom, but also out of a passion for beer in general. And I've been trying to work out over that time what it is that I want to do on the channel. I mean, obviously I've been reviewing beers. There's been touched on a little bit of home brewing, but we've also had a look in a few delve deeper episodes into anything beer related. And it's clear from the responses that I've been given that you're as interested in learning bits about beer as much as I am as well, alongside the beer reviews. So the channel is going to progress a little bit over the course of 2021, and I'm going to be involved in a lot more to do with learning about beer in general and all the different types of things that go on in the beer world, not just craft beer, but also traditional, classical, regional, anything to do with beer. Nothing is off limits. It's really going to be focused on learning about anything to do with beer at all. And of course, I'm still going to be reviewing beers, which is what I absolutely love to do. That's what the channel is called, Views on Brews. It's a learning experience for me where I get to try beers and I put the camera lens on me. It's a bit of a spotlight on me and forces me to really try as hard as I can to pick apart the beers. And what I found over the last 9 months is I've learned so much from doing that it's given me a much better, broader knowledge of beers in general. And I've just absolutely loved that process of turning on the camera, sitting behind this beer barrel and cracking open a beer and giving my views on the brews. And they are, of course, only my views. Sometimes I get it wrong. It's not a perfect process. And there's been a couple of times where I've had a couple of the beers and then I've taken them on inside the main house and I've felt differently about the beers half an hour later, which is really an interesting thing that I've learned along the way. So we're going to be trying to evolve my own sensory tasting skills along the way. And as well as that, I'm also going to be adding in some more of the delve deeper into episodes, things that I'm interested in that I'm sure you'll be interested in too. And hopefully we can learn a few things together along the way. Things like glassware for beer, what is nitro beer, what's the difference between a stout and a porter, all those types of questions I'm hoping to be looking into, researching them and delving a little bit deeper into them and giving my views on them. And we'll probably crack a beer open at the same time so we can review some of those beers along the way. And a lot of that is down to the feedback that you've been giving me. So thanks for doing that in the comments below, the amount of views and likes on different things. Clearly homebrewing is a huge one. The majority of the views that I've been getting on the channel are from one single video, all about fermentation. So I'm definitely going to be doing more videos on homebrewing. But I'm still focusing on the beer reviews and the delve deeper into episodes just because I'm finding them really interesting and I have a lot of beers to get through as well. So those are some of the things that I'm going to be looking at through the year. And as well as that, we're going to be trying to improve the channel in every way possible that I can, given the limitations that I have. We're doing all of this on my camera phone, which is not ideal, but you have to start somewhere. So the camera phone it is, but we're going to be improving the editing, the video production, and some adding in B-roll and text and all those kinds of things that just make the whole experience a little bit more enjoyable for yourselves. So I'll be researching like crazy in the background, trying to school myself up a little bit to be able to pass on the information that I've learned to you in a nice, quick and easy format. And I will be taking on board one of the biggest comments that I've received over the last 9 months, which is make your video shorter, Brendan. So I will be doing that. I often get a bit carried away, and my editing skills and videoing skills need to improve, which I'm working on. 1% per video is what my mantra is. I'm trying to get 1% better every time I upload a video. So I will be making shorter, more concise, information-packed videos, and shorten those beer reviews to below 10 minutes maximum. So I will be doing that, but I have the tendency to ramble, and my video editing skills need to be a lot more cutthroat, shall we say. And I'm hoping over the course of 2021 to somehow claw my way up to 500 subscribers. We recently just hit 250, which is an absolute huge milestone for me. So if I could get it up to 500, that'd be really cool. If you are subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. If you're not and you're enjoying some of the content, then take a second maybe now just to click that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me, and it would help YouTube to promote the channel to a wider audience and get more people involved, which would be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, and I guess that's probably it. It's going to be all positive, all constructive, no negativity on this channel. Occasionally I've had a couple of beers that I've reviewed and I've looked back on the videos and I just haven't been happy with delivering that content out, because what I'm understanding about breweries, microbreweries and craft breweries, is it's all a learning process. The big boys at the top that have been doing this for the last 50, 60 years or longer, much longer in some cases, they've all got their processes honed in. All they have to do is walk into the factory and hit a button, and that's it. It's all automated, and there's no real crafting element to what they're doing. Well, there is in some cases, but it's been lost a little bit. But a lot of these newer microbrewers, they're trying to find their feet, and they're trying to, it is a learning process the same way it is a learning process for me to make these videos for you. And the same way it is a learning process for me to educate my palate enough to be able to talk about beer. But yeah, when it comes to negativity, I'm not doing it. There's been one video of an alcohol-free craft beer which I was humming and hawing about putting up, but I did in the end because it was from a bigger brewery, and those guys need to know that craft breweries are knocking on the door with higher quality, and the consistency and the quality in general from the modern beer scene is just so high. So yeah, everything positive and everything constructive, and that's what the channel is all about. Learning a little bit along the way and hopefully passing on some of that knowledge to yourselves. And if there's anything that you would really like to see happen on the channel, any beers reviewed, especially beers in Ireland where I'm based, because it's quite difficult to get hold of beers further afield. But if there's any beers here that you'd like me to try and you think I should be reviewing, or if there's anything in the beer world that you'd like me to take a closer look at, post it in the comments below. I read every single comment and I reply to absolutely every single comment. And that's about it for now. So that's what's happening in 2021. Hopefully things will get a little bit a little bit higher quality from me and a little bit more informative for you. So that's my plan for 2021. Thanks again for everyone who's subscribed to the channel, everyone who's liked a video, everyone who's watched the video, and all the comments that are coming in. Keep them coming, and let's see what 21 brings us. Cheers, sláinte, and on to the next one. Bye bye.